Welcome back, my friends, to another video here on the channel. Today, the Xbox Games Showcase is going to be happening in just a couple hours. At the time of recording this, I'm actually making this video a little bit last minute. I apologize for that. I wanted to do this a little bit earlier, but I just got kind of behind on time. Anyways, that said, my friends, we have a couple things to talk about. I want to talk about what you can expect from the Xbox Games Showcase today. I also want to let you guys know that we're going to be streaming the live reactions on twitch.tv/JSkeleton2. Links in the description below. Come hang out with us, react with us live. It's going to be a good time, and I hope to see you guys there again, twitch.tv/JSkeleton92. So a couple things. Obviously, the first thing confirmed we talked about yesterday, Halo Infinite is going to be shown off. Are we going to see multiplayer? I don't know. They might save multiplayer for a later date. We are definitely going to be seeing the campaign, a little bit of the campaign. We're probably going to introduce the story, what this whole world is about, what the story is about, etc., etc. They'll probably introduce some mechanics such as the rumored grappling hook and things like that. But besides that, I don't know that we're going to see multiplayer. There's a chance, but I think that might be something that they're going to save for a later date, maybe another event or another kind of reveal or something like that. Like I said in yesterday's video, a lot of times developers like to, or at least for first-person shooters, they like to show off the campaign first, and then they like to show off the online multiplayer at a later date, because that's usually what people are most hyped about. So they kind of like to save it and not put all their eggs in one basket, if you will. Also, furthermore, there's been a couple leaks for a couple Twitter pages. For example, Fable. There was a Fable Twitter page that was, I guess, unlisted. I don't know if unlisted, like privated. Yeah, I guess private is the right word. There was like a private Twitter account for Fable that was found recently. We didn't really talk about that much here on the channel. I don't know why I actually didn't talk about that, because that's pretty big news. But that really is maybe something that's pointing at the fact that Fable's coming back. I think Fable would be huge. I think Xbox knows that Fable used to be one of their bigger exclusives, alongside obviously Halo and Gears of War and those kind of games. A lot of people loved Fable back in the day, and I think it'd be huge if Fable comes back. Obviously, they had been working on a Fable. I think it was at the beginning of the Xbox One cycle, or was it at the very end of the Xbox 360? I can't remember. They had been, and then it just got all scrapped, and I don't know what happened. I can't remember fully, but a return for Fable would be huge. It would add to the exclusivity lineup for Xbox's, Series X. Obviously, a lot of fans felt like there wasn't a lot of big exclusives on Xbox One. Obviously, there's a lot of big games, a lot of fun games, like Ori and Blind Forest, for example, but, big games like we had back in the day on the 360. I think that's what fans really want to see once again, so Fable would be huge. Banjo and Kazooie, if they come out with a new game for that, I wouldn't expect it, but if they come out with a new game for that, I think that would be absolutely huge, and I think that would be a really strong start to go alongside Halo Infinite. So if you had Fable and you had a new Banjo-Kazooie game, that'd be huge, and things like that. Now, one thing to mention though, okay, this is strictly games, right? Aaron Greenberg of Xbox actually tweeted out that, to basically not expect any hardware stuff. It's just focused on games specifically. There's not going to be any hardware, so we're not going to get a pre-order date or a release date or pricing for the hardware. This is strictly focused on games, Xbox games, and apparently not just Xbox Series X games, which is why they're calling it an Xbox Games Showcase and not a Series X Showcase, because apparently there's going to be some other, games, I guess, on other platforms like Windows 10 and Xbox One involved as well. But I would assume that the majority is going to be Xbox Series X, focused and heavy, or at least games that are going to be on Xbox Series X. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch on those quick things really quick. I mean, besides that, your guess is as good as mine. Those are kind of the main topics I wanted to talk about really quick. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? What do you hope to see? Again, I would say that Fable is probably a really likely bet, especially since that Twitter account was found. Banjo-Kazooie is kind of like maybe a 50-50. I don't know. Maybe they will. I think that would be absolutely massive. But beyond that, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Will they tease a new Gears game, even though Gears 5 just came out? I highly doubt it. Maybe they'll show it off and how it's running on Xbox Series X, Gears 5 that is. But besides that, I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. Again, I'm going to be streaming it over on twitch.tv/JSkeleton92. Any of my reactions will then be segmented and re-uploaded here to YouTube as reaction videos. So if you do miss the live stuff, then you can always rewatch the videos here on YouTube. But I do hope to see you guys live and hang out with us. It's going to be a crazy time. It's going to be hype. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys very soon, shortly. And until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.